Hello everyone, and thank you all for being here today. It's absolutely amazing seeing all your faces coming down the aisle before. Thank you so much. I know it's not custom for the bride to give a speech. I just wanted to take this opportunity to speak just a little bit before I hand over to my gorgeous bridesmaids. Speak about an amazing man who unfortunately isn't with us today, my dad. I won't speak for long about it because he'd have gone mad if I cried on me Wednesday. It's like, one of his catchphrases was like, "What are you crying for?" Like, I am quite an emotional person, as we all know. Other things he said were like really random, like giddy aunt. For Pete's sake, we didn't know any Pete's at the time. And Gordon Bennett. Who's Gordon Bennett? But being surrounded by women, not surprised, he got overwhelmed with all the emotions. He was an extremely special, kind and funny man. And he's not with us today, but there are little nods to him in like Liverpool Irish folk songs we'll be singing later, that he loved belting out on the guitar. And he wasn't even slightly Irish either, by the way. In the dad jokes you may hear us saying at the bar, and weirdly Craig seems to be carrying on the dad joke vibe on a day-to-day basis. Also, if any of you are whiskey drinkers, please raise one for my dad today. I think Dad was aware he wasn't going to see this day, but he knew it was coming, and he made sure he gave his blessing by telling me Craig was, in his words, 1 in a million, which, as we all know, he really is. And I know Dad will be looking down on today smiling and really, really proud, and he's brought the weather as well. It's amazing. In the meantime, I just want to say thank you to my bridesmaids for being absolutely amazing, and like gave me the best hen do. And Caroline is over from Australia. It was like absolutely amazing to have her here today as well. So thank you so much. And I'm truly lucky to have these two beautiful, beautiful ladies here. My twin sister and my gorgeous daughter. And you both look absolutely stunning. I just want to tell them how grateful I am. And you've really helped us plan today as well. I couldn't have done it without you. And so now these two lovely ladies are going to speak a few words, if they can, in place of my dad. So before I hand over to them, can we all please raise a toast to anyone who is unable to be here with us today, to absent family and friends. Absent family and friends, cheers. And ladies, over to you guys. This is Lorna. For that, Tracy making me cry before my speech. Never mind, I'll try and get over it. Hi, for everyone that doesn't know me, I'm Tracy's twin sister. So I've literally, although somebody did say I looked like Evie's twin sister today, which I was buzzing about, by the way. So I've literally known her all her life. Well, apart from the 11 minutes that she doesn't forget to remind me about. I was like, it's only 11 minutes. But it's not a competition, is it? So let's face it. Anyway, I'll try not to cry. I'll try and get through this and not to cry. But for everyone that knows us, I'm probably worse than Tracy. So here goes. Anyway, firstly, I'd like to say thank you for you all for coming. And doesn't everyone look absolutely beautiful, including our lovely Noah? Woo! Perfect timing, Noah. Take over the show. Especially my beautiful sister. Can we have a big cheer for how beautiful she looks today? And Craig, obviously, you scrub up well too, for an Evertonian. I won't say any more about Everton, I promise. Congratulations to both of you for today. You've both put so much hard work into this wedding. I'm so proud of you. What an amazing day it's been so far, and obviously ongoing. Tracy, I have loved God, I'm shaking. I've loved being your best friend your whole life. Sorry. Sharing guess a song game while we knocked on our bunk beds. Not being able to touch the floor and staying on our boat, which was the bed, the bunk bed, playing the floor as lava, chatting your head off until you said, "Lorne, it's late, shut up now," which it was always me. And that was probably just this year at the hen do, actually, wasn't it? I absolutely adored planning lots of the hen do together. Memories of choosing different sausages for breakfast. Is it beef? Is it chicken? The bridesmaids knew what I'm on about. Which also became a bit of an obsession on the group chat. And also waiting for Danny DeVito to turn up as well. Strippogram. Sorry that the budget wouldn't quite stretch to that, Chase. Thank you to all the bridesmaids and everyone that made it there that weekend. It was amazing. So thank you for an amazing hen weekend when we finally made it through the woods. While organising the hen party, I came to realise that Tracy and Craig's initials are T and C, which got me thinking about terms and conditions. So I thought I'd write a few of my own for their relationship so far. Okay, so Craig and Tracy's terms and conditions. Number 1, this one's for you, Craig. Give your sister and brother-in-laws COVID immediately as you meet them. Sorry, Craig. That could have been us, to be fair, but we're still always going to blame you. Number 2, get a dog, renovate a house, have hyperemesis, and have a baby pretty much all at the same time. Okay then. And number 3, in quick succession, then plan a wedding whilst applying for new jobs and changing jobs on minimal sleep. Don't stress about any of this whatsoever. Seriously though, the pair of them have had a busy and tough few years, which only goes to prove how much they can get through together and still come out stronger. We have loved seeing you blossom as a couple, and we can't wait to see you grow old together with your gorgeous family. And our lovely extended family too. Craig, we are so happy to welcome you into our family, and we know you have welcomed us into yours too. You are the best dad to both Noah and Evie, and you are always level-headed when everything else around is always a bit mental. Not always, but when it is. You have brought so much joy into Tracy's life and supported her when she needed it most. While we have some dear members of the family that are no longer with us, including our dad, we know that he was incredibly happy to have you in our lives, and it goes without saying, he is in our hearts today. Yeah. So, could we all raise our glasses to the newlyweds, a wonderful, strong and beautiful family, to the Miltons. Cheers. Cheers. And I'm going to pass you on to our most beautiful bridesmaids.
Hi everyone, I'm Evie, Tracy's daughter, which you all should already know. I'm so excited that my mum chose me as one of her bridesmaids, not that she had a choice. And I feel so privileged that I get to help my mum and Craig out on this special day. First of all, could I have another cheer for how beautiful the bride and groom look today? Well, my mum's been by my side since the beginning. Oh my God. You okay. She's the person I go to for everything. Oh my God, not even halfway there. And the person I look up to the most. She's my role model and has influenced my life so much. I couldn't imagine life without her. I couldn't be more proud of her, and thinking back 10 years ago, I would not have guessed she would be getting married and with another child. You're the best mum anyone could ask for, and I'm so glad you finally had your special day. I'm so happy you brought Craig into our lives. Craig is such... Hang on. And Craig has made such an important such an impact on my life, and I'm so fortunate to have another father figure blessed into my life. You should know how lucky I feel to have you as guidance. I told you I'd cry. I don't tell you as much as I should. I really appreciate you and all that you've done over the past years. The first time I met you, I was so excited, and straight after, I knew you were perfect for my mum. This one. Apart from supporting everything, you don't have a single fault. I promise there's no more about it. And I'm so grateful for you putting up with me and my mum. I'd like to thank Craig, not for just dealing with us, but mostly doing my maths homework for me, as he's done it for the last 5 years. Finally, Mum, I know Grandad is looking down on you today and wishing you happiness. You'll always have a place in our hearts no matter what. I love you both so much. Thank you, and now I'll pass you on to the groom.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, I want to start by saying how incredibly grateful I am to see you all here today. Each of you have played a significant role in our lives and means the world that you could join us today in celebrating this special day. Those who made the long journey over the dangerous River Mersey, welcome to the other side. It's so green and rural over here. But seriously, a special thank you has to go to Caroline and Matt, who have made the journey over from Australia to be here today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'd like to give a special thank you to Sheila, my new mother-in-law, and all the Newmans, my new family. Thank you for welcoming me with open arms and raising such a wonderful, kind and beautiful daughter. Your support has meant so much to both of us, and we look forward to many happy times together as one big family. I talk of family, and at this point I feel I need to mention those family members who aren't with us today. As Tracy, Lorna and Evie mentioned Frank, I never got the opportunity to ask Frank for his daughter's hand in marriage, but I hope he would have said yes. To my own grandparents, my grandma and granddad, and my nan, look, Featherlegs has finally grown up. Someone who's definitely still with us, but not here today, is my granddad, Hughie. I know he wanted to come here, but he had a tough decision on coming here or going to the Brookside. That's the care home he attends twice a week. He tells me that he's the main man there, and he wouldn't have known what to do without the main man. Plus, the bar doesn't have any peppermint, so he says, what's the point? Back to those who are here. I'd like to thank my own mum and dad, Jackie and Steve. Thank you for your unconditional love and guidance. You've always been there for me, support me through twist and turn, and today is no exception. Everything I am, I owe to you. And I couldn't have asked for better role models. I hope to be supportive and as loving to Tracy, Evie and Noah as you've always been to me. Dad, thank you so much for your words today. I know you felt the pressure to get it right. Thank you. You definitely didn't disappoint. To the bridesmaids, thank you all for your hard work and being such amazing friends to Tracy. You've been there through every step of the wedding planning, and today wouldn't have been the same without you. To Lorna, thank you for always being there for us, for sitting in hospitals with pneumonia patients, to having a FaceTime with Noah when he grabs the phone off Tracy. Thank you for giving Tracy an amazing hen do. To Evie, I've included this in mine as well. Thanks for letting me always do your maths homework. And not your Spanish. Thank you for eating all the food that I cook for you. I asked Evie if I could marry her mum by a text. She was in school. I made her cry. Sorry. Evie was part of the proposal, as my dad said. The plan was on my 40th to go up and see the sunrise over Liverpool, get down on one knee. My dad's made it sound a little bit better than what it was. We didn't see the sunrise. It was cloudy. But Evie played a blinder and filmed the whole thing. Tracy didn't have a clue. As much as she says, she didn't have a clue. Evie made sure her mum's nails were all done the week before. Evie, thank you for being a part, letting me be a part of your life. You are so special, hard-working, kind, loyal and amazing. Sister to Noah, you wear your heart on your sleeve. You can do anything you want in life. I can't wait to see you grow up and achieve it all. I've still got another page and a half to go here. I'd also like to take a moment to thank my groomsmen. You've all been true friends to me through thick and thin. I'm so glad you've been here today. Thank you for your friendship, your loyalty, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of friends. I have some amazing memories with you all. I would not swap any of them. Thank you for always having my back. My best men, Daniel and Ross, we may argue, as proven in Portugal, and pick on each other. Well, we mainly pick on Ross. But I know I have the two most loyal and caring brothers anyone could ask for. No matter what, I will always have you two. Well, except if the problem involves rats, and then Ross will run and won't be seen. Seriously though, thank you for the stag do. Thank you for looking after your big brother. I'm nearly done. And now to my beautiful bride, Tracy. Standing here today, I'm reminded of just how lucky I am. You are funny, loving and selfless, always putting others first. From the moment I met you, I knew you were someone special, but every day since has only deepened my appreciation for the incredible person you are. For those who don't know how we properly met, let's call it fate or great planning, but Sean and Simon put us on the same table at their wedding. Whilst trying to impress, I went to the bar and bought myself and Tracy a Jaeger bomb. She doesn't drink Jaeger bombs. That meant that I had 2 Jaeger bombs. So I persuaded to at least have a Sambuca with me. 10 minutes later, I tried to buy another Jaeger bomb, hoping, forgetting about the first time. I again had to drink both. That then followed the Sambuca. After a little bit of Dutch courage, I asked if I'd be able to take her on a date in the near future. She said no. I didn't push her any further. We laughed and we left it at that. 2 people who laughed all night and left as friends. That was October 2019. 8 months later, in the middle of a global pandemic, I met up with the now single Tracy on a cold and wet June. The world was shut down and you weren't allowed within a metre of another person, but we decided to go for a walk in New Brain. I knew before we'd left the car park and walked along the deserted prom that I was going to ask her on a second date. We walked along and whilst... Sorry. There it is. And whilst getting soaked in the torrential rain, I asked her on a second date. Some of you know what happened next, but for those who don't, I will enlighten you. We get back to the car park. The gentleman I am, I walk Tracy to the car. She suddenly says, "Oh my God, someone's hit my car." The rear of the car, badly dented with loads of scratches in. I'm assessing the situation, then I notice the car is parked in a disabled bay. Shocked and disappointed that Tracy would be so blasé about parking in a disabled bay, I tried to clean up the scratches and assess the damage, but thinking, I can't believe she'd park in a disabled bay. after getting a few of the scratches out, I decided to mention, you parked in a disabled bay. I didn't. It was the only words that she could say to me. I continued trying to pop the dents out of the car. The next words she said, both thrilled and panicked me in one go. This isn't my car. That's my car. Tracy's actual car was not parked in the disabled bay, but 2 rows over, with no dents. I've been looking proper shady, ducking down beside some random person's car in the middle of lockdown with hardly anyone to be seen. Tracy did apologise. We went on a second date, and the rest, as they say, is history. I look at 2022 as a year that epitomises our strength as a couple and bond that we share. A year which had major highs and lows. A year where, if you looked it up on Google, the most stressful things a person can do, we tick them all and more. We got through it though. We did it together. I love how we laugh. I love how we share everything and speak our mind to each other. You inspire me to be the best version of myself, and I find myself trying to better myself each day because of you. Tracy, I would do anything for you. You're my best friend, soulmate, and the love of my life. I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with you. Thank you for being you and choosing to spend your life with me. I promise to love, cherish and support you, just as you've always done for me. Can I ask you please to raise your glasses and toast the bride, the new Mrs. Tracy Newman. Finally, I wanted to thank all of you again for being here and sharing this special day with us, for listening to me babble on for 5-10 minutes. Your love and support means the world to us, and we couldn't be any happier to celebrate with you. So if you could raise your glasses one more time, here's to love, laughter, and a lifetime of happiness. Cheers and thank you. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Right, Ross, over to you.
Right. Hello? I wish I wrote a better speech after hearing them, but just give me a couple of minutes to set this up. Hang on. Chris, do you want to do some comparing?
Okay, whilst Ross is in the background sourcing out all the equipment, just a couple of things which I want to pick up from some of the speeches. First of all, Evie, you said you could only find one fault with Craig. If you find anyone with this colour tie, I'll have a chat with them later on, they'll give you many more faults with Craig, okay? So keep an eye out and have the conversation. The other thing is about Craig and Matt's homework. Now, Simon, where's Simon? Simon was doing his A-levels, and Simon's a couple of years below me, he's a year below Craig. We'd both been through our A-levels, and we spent most of our time in our A-levels in the pub. Simon would join us in the pub to have a conversation and always bring his A-level homework for me and Craig to do. For maths, yeah. For the maths. I would get the answer right. Craig would also help and just balance the equation. So just be aware, Evie, when you're asking Craig to do your maths homework, that he will balance the equation, okay? So, how are we doing, Ross? Keep going. Good time? Yeah. Okay. So, over the last half hour or so, Simon will have been roaming around the tables. Normally he does that in a creepy fashion, but this time there's a purpose. So we'll have gone round with a tub of money, also normally a creepy mood, and a piece of paper asking people to time how long Ross's speech will be, 9 minutes 42 seconds. Now everyone's had that opportunity to put in. He's collected all the money, and out of all the money he's collected, there's been 36 pence raised. Whoever gets the right time will win that money. Now, as a free bet. Tracy, how long do you think Ross will be? Simon, write this down. His speech from go to finish.
3 minutes 30.
3 minutes 30.
Talk about Ross, not Craig.
Expectation to the family are low. Craig, you also have a bet. Take your time. For when I say go.
Oh, hang on, I know one.
Craig?
I'm going to go 8 minutes 20.
8 minutes 20 seconds. Okay. Has anyone not had the opportunity to have a bet? We've got plenty of time here. We all good? No, we're not all good?
Saying how long this is going to take at the speech.
Okay. If anyone wants to bet on the filler and how long the filler will take, we're going to start at 6 minutes and see how we go from here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so are we ready?
So when you start.
Come on.
Gonna pass the mic to Ross in a minute. I'm quite enjoying this. Are we ready? Time starts now.
I didn't think the speeches would be that good, so I'm a bit gutted I haven't wrote a better one, but... Right. So I was dreading this speech since the second that Craig asked me to be best man. Thanks, Harry. Alright. So just bear with me. I decided to write this speech exactly like our Craig. Very small, not very funny, and full of pointless stories. That's the best joke you're getting, by the way, so enjoy that one. Right, so where do we start with our Craig? Come on, son. We practiced this. You're meant to laugh. I'm not gonna lie. Craig wasn't the easiest person to grow up with, as you all know by now. Craig's always right. Craig knows everything. Well, he thinks he does anyway. And Craig would always steal and wear his younger brother's clothes and put his extremely wide feet into my 110s and claim he's never wore them. Whenever anything a man in our band went missing, the first place we would look would be under Craig's bed. Under Craig's bed, you could find anything from laptops, phones, watches, all pulled apart and miserably attempted to put back together. And there was a few other things we found under there, but I couldn't tell because my mum's here. I must hand it to our Craig though. There's one thing he's always been good at, and that's being small. He's always struggled with small person syndrome all his life, and that's at its negative point. He struggled to get on roller coasters, often gets mistaken for a hobbit, sometimes struggles to reach the door handle, and can't always reach the height of the bar in the boozer. But Craig being Craig, he's managed to turn these into strengths. Pays half price on the roller coaster. He got a part as one of the 7 dwarfs in the Woodson School play. He struggled to reach the door handle, so never got off his arse to answer the door. And his favourite trick of all, he never got the rounding in the boozer. So to mark this special occasion, I've decided to get him a gift. For one day only, I'm gonna let him see what it's like to be an average man's height. Just bear with me, got a prop. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I ordered a 6.5 foot one, and it's about 5 foot 5, but it's still bigger than Craig, so you just get the gist. Right. I was trying to think of stories for this speech about Craig, but because there was an 8-year age gap, we didn't have many drunken nights going out when we were younger. So here are some of mine and Dan's memories of him growing up. Once when I was about 10 and Craig was 18, for once in his life he took me to the park. I decided to run home, but, well, he thought I'd run home, but instead I'd hid in the woods by our house. I watched Craig walk past and he thought the coast was clear, so he decided to light a cheeky cigarette. Now, I've kept that secret from my mum for like 20 years, so I'm sorry about that. But as a 10-year-old boy, I had one initial thought: blackmail. I managed to blackmail our Craig for KFC and Mackey's on demand for the next 6 months, or I'd threatened to tell me mum. Now, if you think that's not a major, you don't know me mum well enough, because Craig was shitting himself. You could say our Craig was ahead of his time in some aspects. We know there's a big culture now about positive reinforcement, and if you talk positively to the universe, good things will happen to you. But when our Dan was 10 and Craig was 15, he found Craig's Walkman under his bed. As you do, Dan decided to press play. He expected to hear Craig's favourite song, YMCA. But instead, he heard Craig's voice talking back to him. In Craig's words: Craig, you are strong. Craig, you are fast. Craig, you have the best left foot. Craig, you will score on Saturday. Now, I watched the last few years of our Craig's footy career, and I don't think it worked out too well for him. Craig was once in a biology class exam at Carmel College, so he's 18 at the time. And we all know how clever Craig is. He's a genius, in his words. But unfortunately, Craig didn't get the chance to finish the exam. He decided to stick his pen so far down his ear that the lid got lodged. He had to be removed from the test and taken to hospital to have it removed. So that's a fail. So as I've already said a few times now, Craig knows his facts. Craig's always right, and Craig knows everything. Nothing sums this up better than this story. During his uni days, Craig went travelling with his mate Richie, who's in here somewhere. There he is, a little wave. They went to Southeast Asia and Australia. One day, when they were in Sydney, Australia, now you don't need to be well travelled to know Australia's a pretty hot country, but on this cloudy day, they decided to go to Bondi Beach. Richie turned to Craig and said, "Where's the sun cream, Craig?" Craig replied, "Don't you know you can't get sunburn through the clouds, Rich?" he still has scars, by the way, if you want, John. And he still thinks you can't, but that's our Craig for you. Craig decided to do a 3-year course in university, but despite in his words being a natural genius, it took him 8 years to finish. When he's finally finished, I'm thinking, Craig's about 26, he's finished uni, it's about time he finds a girl and maybe moves out to my mum's. But the next minute I get a call off my mum, she tells me, Craig's got a snake. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to lose hope for him at this stage. And trust me, that's not a euphemism, as I lived with him long enough to know he certainly didn't have a snake, if you know what I mean. That's my second joke, though. Fast forward a few years, and Craig told me during lockdown he might finally have a bird. I'm not gonna lie, after the snake call 15 years earlier, I thought to myself, oh God, Craig's got a parrot. Someone to keep him company. But no, Craig had met Tracy, and I could instantly tell he was the happiest he'd been in a long time. Tracy is lovely, caring, funny, and an amazing mum to Evie and Noah, and a great quiz player, as we all know after our Christmas Day victory over Craig in 2021. But most importantly, she's the perfect match for Craig. But I'm not gonna lie, I had major doubts over Tracy, and if I don't say it now, I never will. How do you live with these? Craig's feet. Now, there's more to this story, so bear with me. You've got to embarrass him, haven't you? Come on. Have a close look at them. I mean, how does she live with them? They'll be off your screen in a minute. All right. So just to put them things into some context, Craig's biggest fear when he was growing up was cutting his toenails. Craig made Tracy aware of this early on in their relationship, and I managed to get the text in question. I managed to get the hold of the text in question. Craig to Tracy, I think this is the first time my feet have been touched since the camping incident of 1992. Now, Tracy, I'm not sure how you touched them, but each to their own. Tracy replied, what camping incident, Craig? Craig replied, all the parents had to hold me down to cut my toenails as they wouldn't let anyone else do it. I screamed so loud and went absolutely crazy. Mum made me learn to cut them after that. Judging by that, she never. So just so we can get this picture off your mind and put it off your food, here's a picture of Craig just like a tit. Now, I've tried my best to embarrass Craig as much as I can, but against my better judgment, my mum said I've got to say a few nice things. This honestly pains me to do so because I'm never nice to Craig. But in all seriousness, he is a great big brother. Well, very small big brother, but you get the gist. Over the years, he'd helped me for countless nights on end when I was trying to start my laser business, and he'd also drop anything to come and help me prepare for interviews and tests when applying for new jobs. And I know he'd be round in a flash if I ever needed anything. And lastly, he's a fantastic uncle to my 2 boys. I'm flying through this, by the way.
Slow it down, Rob.
Yeah, sorry. Who's got 6 minutes here? Because I want to let go on it.
8 minutes.
No, I don't like giving our Craig too many compliments because his head's already huge. But me and our Dan are absolutely over the moon that you finally got the perfect family you've always dreamt of. So with the help of your amazing new wife, that's where you're meant to cheer. Thank you. We put together a few messages for your happy day. Now, I hope this works because I've been trying to get the video to work all week.
Hi Craig, good luck on your married life. Best wishes
Oh, he's gonna hear that,
for you. Take care.
That's my line manager. I feel like I'm not engineering, so I had to train him quite a lot. And I think Tracy, you'll be glad to know he is trainable, but it's a bit like having a puppy, right? Eventually they'll still pee on the carpet every now and again, but he is trainable. And I think the last thing I want to say is, if you've ever got anything lost, you can't find it, or you find something broken, yeah, it'll be him. It'll be somewhere. He'll have broke, or he'll put it in his pocket somewhere and walked off with it, and you won't see it for a week. With that aside, I'm sure you'll make an excellent couple, an excellent married couple, and you'll have many, many years of happiness. And I wish you all the best, and have a wonderful day. See you again. Bye.
Congratulations on your wedding day. We're thinking of both of you on your special day. Best wishes from everyone at Everton.
Now, I'm an Everton fan, but he's shite, but we'll move on.
Hi Craig and Tracy, greetings from down under. Congratulations on your wedding day. The Stamper family from Australia just want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful day with your family and friends. We hope it's been everything you dreamed of. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Well, as I said, hey Craig and Tracy, just want to wish you all the best for your wedding on Saturday. Is that right, Keith? Yeah. Saturday.
Friday.
Goes great, and I wish you all the happiness. Take care.
I did ask for dice, but that's his assistant manager for him.
Hi Craig and Tracy, just want to wish you a lovely wedding day. Better get the rave on. Have a wonderful day. All the best.
Who is it? Craig and who? Craig and Tracy. Congratulations on your wedding day. Beautiful.
Thank you. Right, so that's basically it from me. I would also like to just give a big shout out to the other co-best man who's done absolutely nothing to help me in this best man speech. You can just have a round of applause for our Dan, everyone. Yeah, he's hiding in the back, so I'll make sure you have a little go with him. But one final thing I'd like to say is just a huge congratulations from me, Dan, the whole family. We're absolutely over the moon. We love Tracy to bits, and I think everyone would agree in the room was so happy for you both. So if everyone would just like to raise a glass and raise a toast to the happy couple, to Craig and Tracy. Now, I'm sure everyone's dying to meet, so that's it. Thank you.
Okay, so anyone wondering what the time is? It's 4:27. The money goes to me. So Simon, the final time was
12 minutes and 49 seconds.
He dragged it out. 12 minutes and 47 seconds. 49 seconds. And the winner is Chris Price. Thank you very much. The calculations will start and we'll announce the winner. What's that?
Verified.
Be verified? Oh, hold on, hold your horses, everyone. We might know who's getting the round in.
I think sometimes you do get into it. Once you start talking,
Yeah, it's weird that.
well done.
Yeah, I have to do. My mum was on it, she was on it,